Good evening, Rocket League fans, and welcome to Rocket Royale Saturday, where the stakes are high in round 2 of the Summer Split Major Qualifiers. We have 2 thrilling matches lined up for tonight. First up, we have the Steelers facing off against Dolly's Minions. The winner of this match secures a spot in the major main event next weekend, while the losing team will have another chance in round 3 tomorrow evening. In our second match tonight, Grizzly Bears will clash with the over 30s. The stakes are equally high there as the winning team advances directly to face the losing team from this first match, while the losing team in Bears and TO3 will have to fight for redemption tomorrow evening. With only 3 spots left in the major main event, one of those spots will be claimed tonight in the Steelers vs Dolly's Minions match. Get ready for an evening filled with intense competition, strategic plays, and thrilling moments as these teams battle it out for a chance at glory. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am iLink3, and I'll be guiding you through all the exciting action here tonight. And what a way to kickstart our Saturday evening. With Steelers v Dolly Minions, they've faced each other 6 times here in the Summer Split, and in their all-time career, Steelers winning 5 out of those 6 encounters. Minions won the very first one, but it's been all Steelers since. Season with healthy match win-loss ratio, but looking at the games, they've only lost 3 games to the Minions, winning 17, the Steelers. So in a good spot, but the Minions, they caused an upset Thursday night, which puts them here in this match. You never know what could happen in the game of Rocket League. Who is taking the field for these teams? For the Steelers, we have Captain Charlesy. And running alongside Charlesy is Lethal. A deadly duo here in the Summer Split. On the opposite side of the virtual pitch is Dolly's Minions. And the lineup for Dolly's Minions, Captain Stitch is there, taking them out here tonight. And alongside Stitch is Ducky for Dolly's Minions. As we take a quick look at the bracket, you can see how these teams got here. It is a Swiss format. First 2 teams to win 2 matches qualify to the main event. Whoever wins the redemption will claim the last spot in the major main event next week. Mac Mafia are already there, awaiting the teams who qualify through. So as we can see, whoever wins out of Steelers and Minions will go through to the main event next weekend. Whoever loses will face the winner of Bears and TO3 tomorrow evening for one last shot to qualify before the losing team gets sent to the redemption. A lot on the line here in this match. Who will claim the second spot in the major main event? As we take a quick look at the overall Summer Split rankings, Mac Mafia still in first. Nothing has changed as they've had the whole week off here. Skipped the qualifiers, finishing in first, and went right to the main event. Second place, the Steelers taking the field tonight, 9-8 in set win-loss, defeating the Bears last night. 33-25 in game win-loss. Minions there in 4th, 5-9 in set win-loss, 19-33 in game win-loss after defeating TO3 Thursday evening. There's some momentum for the Minions there. Now the ATL points do determine where these teams are placed. But taking a look at the sets and the game win-loss helps us see how these teams have gone throughout the Summer Split. Minions defeating a top team in recent times. They're capable of doing it. They defeated 3rd Thursday night They're here to try and back-to-back win it and defeat the Steelers the first time in a long time since the Minions have won. Since the first time they faced in the summer split all the way back in the seeding stage was when the Minions claimed their first win over the Steelers. So Minions could be 6-9 in set win-loss. Steelers could hit that double digits, be 10-8 in set win-loss. Just seeing if the players are good to go as we get ready to start this epic match. Very big upset coming in from the Minions Thursday night. They pulled it back after the over 30s had a strong start. It was close to a game, but a blowout game in game 4, 7 points to 0 from the Minions. Gave them great momentum to seal the deal in game 5 and put themselves here tonight and send TO3 down to the lower half of the bracket. TO3 facing the Bears. Bears were right in the arm wrestle last night with the Steelers. Although they were swept, they were really on the Steelers last night, only losing 2 of the games out of 3 by 1 point. The other game they lost by 3 points. So they're right in it. TO3, no doubt in for a challenge tonight. But before we see that match, we have an epic one on our hands here. The Steelers versus Dolly Minions. And they are good to go. Loading into the ATL Arena. Remember, whoever wins this match advances through to the major main event next week and claims the second spot, joining McMurphy in that double elimination bracket. The main event will determine the winner of the summer split. Here we go. Round 2, match 1, and Ducky with the momentum in the kickoff, but Charlesy happy to see this ball out for the Steelers. Stitch holds his ground there. Looks like he's in a Jeep tonight. Unless he's done his Fennec up a little bit. We've got the Fennec and the Octane running there for the Steelers as Ducky tries to throw his opponents off, but doesn't work as Lethal pops in. Steelers try to keep this ball in Minion territory as Stitch demos Charlesy there, taking him out of the play for a brief moment. Lethal down the corridor, seeing how dangerous that is, but Ducky shuts it down. Charlesy's there to slingshot it in, but Stitch looking after his goal as he moves the ball forward to the left-hand side of Steeler territory. Centering ball shut down there by Lethal. Steelers holding their ground well. I just realized we'll get that up so we can see what's going on here in this epic match. Ball possession all in the favour of the Steelers at the moment. Minions holding their ground. It's a minute in, 0-0. Minions just keep putting the pressure onto the Steelers here, trying to crack that defensive steel wall we've seen the entire summer split. Can they successfully do it as Lethal tried some aerial maneuvers there, try and get himself into the Minion territory. Minion centering board, connection missed there by Stitch. Lethal didn't seem too phased about that as he now moves it forward up in the air. Shut down by Ducky. Charlesy's there to keep the pressure on. Opportunity to open up here. Centering ball from Lethal. Charlesy short vid over to the side a little bit and he bumps Stitch out of the way. Stitch gets around Charlesy. Now he gets around Lethal with Lethal not being fooled. Cutting back in. Keeping this ball on left-hand side of field. Moving it down that way. Back to Minion territory. 64% possession plays, 36 in favour of the Steelers. 0-0, nothing separating these teams as we go into the second half of game 1. Stitch moving this ball forward. Minions look very calm and composed. Lethal shutting down that open net. He knew Stitch saw that, but he wasn't going to let him get that. And Charlesy has his opportunity here. That will go in. Steelers strike first blood. Putting themselves on the board nearly 2.5 minutes into game 1. They kickstart the momentum. been looking for. Have had the ball more than the Minions. Get themselves on the board, but the Minions have been right in the arm wrestle. Can they capitalize and put themselves on the board as Ducky missed that ball coming back at him. Charlesy tries to slingshot it in. Just beat over to the side, and Stitch happy to hold his ground. Now take it on Lethal. But Lethal happy to let that shot, will guide that shot, across the field. Now we've seen the famous moves from the wing, cutting into the corridor from Lethal, and it's worked out for him a few times in the summer split. Looks like the Minions have done well to shut that down so far here tonight. The Minions don't seem afraid to take it down the corridor themselves either. Trying to get the ball down there as quick as they can. Steelers are holding their defensive steel wall up. Ducky's up for an aerial and he's in! Making it awkward for Charlesy. Strikes for the Minions and ties it all up. 1-1 with a minute 40 left on the clock. Ducky opens it up for the Minions. And he wins the kickoff to keep the momentum going here for Minions. But Charlesy meets in the corner, gets it over under Stitch, should we say. Now he takes on Ducky, centering ball. What a play from the Steelers! Calm and composed captain takes it down the left-hand side, up the wall, pops it over Ducky. Great setup for Lethal to strike and execute on that play. 2 points to 1, 90 seconds left on the clock. Steelers take the lead back in game 1. Can the Minions pull this back to a tie? Will the Steelers assert themselves and get a 2-point advantage? The ball's where the Steelers want it. Minions are looking to clear this as Stitch takes Lethal out of the play. Feed over to the side there. And Lethal catches it. Up in the air. Aerial bombardment could be in. Reset attempt. That's going to bounce in for the Steelers. He'll guide it in. 3 points to 1. 1 minute 5 left on the clock. Taking both the Minions out of the play and happy to see that ball in. 3 points 1. They have that 2-point advantage they've been looking for. Minions have enough time to get themselves back in this game on the scoreboard as Stitch wins the kickoff. In a great spot for Ducky as he now looks to take this forward and he strikes for the Minions. What a response! 8 seconds later, the Minions are on the board and pull this back. 3 points 2. In the low air, calm and composed from Ducky to guide that ball in. Minions right back in this game, trailing by 1. And go back-to-back goals. Nothing separates these two teams with 50 seconds left. Stitch takes a shot, but it's saved by Charles, who refusing to let that one go in. Ducky's there to shut down the forward movement. Takes Lethal on, but he holds his ground. Stitch is there to strike, and he's in for the Minions. They pulled this game right back. 3 points all. 41 seconds left on the clock. Stitch getting underneath Charlesy and Lethal there. Outplaying his opponents. What an epic start to this match. 3 points plays all in game 1 of round 2. Bumped by Lethal there, but Stitch happy to take this back into Steeler territory with 30 seconds left. He sets something up, but just over to the side. Bit too much power. No one was there to guide it back in. Shut down by Ducky there. It looked dangerous from Lethal. And he keeps his pressure on the Minions. Ducky trying to flick it over, but Lethal shows him how it's done, and the Steelers are in. 4 points to 3 with 10 seconds left on the clock. The Steelers take the lead back in such an arm wrestle. 10 seconds left. There's enough time for the Minions to pull this back, but can they do it in time? Ducky passing the kickoff to Stitch there. Different play from the Minions in the kickoff. Charlesy clears out the left side of field with 1 second left. They're going to have to keep this ball alive. Shut down by Lethal. Ducky follows up and the ball touches the ground as the Steelers claim game 1 in this match. Wow, what a kickstart to the match. Steelers just claiming the win in the dying seconds of that game. Final ball possession sees us at 56%, plays 44 in favor of the Steelers. 3 goals from Lethal, 2 goals from Ducky, and a goal each from Charlesy and Stitch. Very intense stuff from all players and both teams to kickstart this match. You can see, although there's a bit of a gap in their history. If we look at the bracket, we can see how much this match means to both of these teams. Steelers just getting over the Minions there, but the Minions are right in this battle. We saw what they did against the over 30s Thursday night. We know what they're capable of against these teams at the top. Can they do it here tonight against the Steelers, or will the Steelers walk away victorious? We know the Minions do not go down without a fight. As we go into game 2, the battle will continue. Here we goes. The kickoff win worked out there for the Steelers more than the Minions, but the Minions all over it. Sweeping up on the net, saved by Lethal. It's a great shot from Stitch as he's demoed in the corner by Lethal. Ducky meets it in the air as he pops it over. In the back corner, back left. Mason Steeler goal. Team pinch working out there. Not too much power, but it keeps the ball in Steelers half. Charlesy gets around. Now looking to come from the wing in the corridor. Ducky's on the ground, but Charlesy's in. Calm and composed captain slots it in for the Steelers and strikes first blood. 2 games in a row, the Steelers have claimed the first goal, but last goal was scored over a minute into the game. This time it was scored 30 seconds after the game started. How the Minions respond could be a high scoring game in game 2. We know that the Minions in recent games have not allowed teams to get too heavy of a lead on them. Saved there by Lethal as a deadly shot from Ducky. Minions look to strike on the offense. Ducky takes it across the field, up the wall. Wall pinch shut down there by Charlesy. Damo's Stitch to take the ball. Ducky shuts that pass down. But the Steelers putting this pressure that we've seen in the summer split on the Minions. Credit to the Minions for holding their ground and not retreating. Keeping this pressure right back on. Returning it when they can. Centering ball coming in from Lethal. Stitch catches it. He's bumped out of the way. Touch not working out for Lethal, but lucky to veer over to the side. And he recovers in time to clear it as Ducky catches this, and he's just slowly pushing up on his opponents and trying to get them back to their goal line. If he can't, try and shut down their players. Lethal's in for Steelers' second goal. Minute 40 into the game. Dribbles it in, pops it up. Flicks it over as Stitch takes himself out of the play, and Ducky was in an awkward position there. Steelers with a good start in game 2, keeping that momentum going from game 1. Both teams know what's on the line. Whoever wins this qualifies to the major main event next weekend. Whoever loses is not out. They will play tomorrow. Oh, Lethal! Cool, calm, and composed with some pace, power, and precision, using the wall to his advantage in that contest and pops it over Stitch, who was coming at him with aggression to score a goal. Minions have the advantage in possession. 53% plays 47, but Steelers lead on the scoreboard. So Steelers being a lot more effective and efficient when they have the ball. And Stitch is in and they stop the bleeding. The Minions are on the board. After nearly 2.5 minutes of being goalless, the captain comes in and gets the momentum rolling on the Minions side. Can they keep this going? We know what the Steelers are capable of, but the Minions are showing us they're riding this arm wrestle. They've got more ball possession so that they can become more effective, a bit more efficient with how they use the ball when they have it. No doubt we could be seeing a different scoreline. Calm and composed Charlesy shut down that speedy Stitch coming in. Took the ball away from him being lined up. Now Ducky has an open out opportunity, but this is a bit too far off, and the Steelers recover well past the Stitch. They keep the pressure on. Ducky keeps it in the corner as he's demoed there by Lethal. Stitch rotates back down round to defense, takes that ball away from Charlesy, keeping the ball in Steeler territory, pops it over Lethal, but hits the sidebar. Ducky just a bit too much power. Minions missing 2 opportunities there. The Steelers now look to take it down the corridor, but it looks like the Minions are getting to the Steelers here. The pressure is mounting. It's just a question of how long the Steelers can hold their wall up through this Minion storm. As Lethal shot on goal is in. The Steelers take a 3-point lead back over the Minions. Lethal shot dead set center, too far for Stitch to get. Minions still have the advantage in ball possession, but the Steelers continue to assert themselves on the scoreboard. How will the Minions flip this around? A great pass from Charlesy to Lethal, almost work it out. If that was in, but Lethal starting to pop off here, scoring his 4th goal in game 2. Not the touch that Stitch would have been looking for there, accidentally setting up Lethal to strike. 5 points plays 1. Steelers with a 4-point lead. It looks like the Steelers are in control here in game 2. Calm and composed, happy to outplay their opponents. How will the Minions flip this around? As Lethal looks for another shot on goal, shut down by Ducky, and he takes it up into the air, keeps it there. Could this be it? Off the backboard, but veered over to the side. Steelers making it very hard for the Minions to get themselves on the scoreboard, and they pulled the possession right back. Minions 51% to 49% Steelers with a minute left. It all but feels like it could be the Steelers game right now. You never know what could happen in 50 seconds. Minions can get on a roll. They need to score 4 goals, and that's quite a gap with the time that's left. This is another goal on the board for the Steelers. 6 points to 1. 45 seconds left on the clock. That could have put the nail in the coffin for game 2. Strong performance in game 2 from the Steelers. Sees them in an ideal position to claim 2 games in this match. Ducky and Stitch looking to get some momentum under their belt going into game 3. Definitely wouldn't want to be clean sweep with 30 seconds left. Just a bit too high there from from Stitch, as he demoed Charlesy in goal. Ducky pops out. It was a great touch from Ducky to shut the play down from Lethal, but Charlesy looks calm off the wall. Just not the touch they were looking for. Minions happy to keep this ball in the corner, maybe get a goal on the board themselves. The Steelers have definitely claimed game 2 here. If the Minions can get a goal on the board, get some momentum going into game 2, the Steelers just don't seem like they're going to let that happen. And they will not. Steelers claim game 2. 6 points to 1. Wow, very strong stuff from the Steelers. The Minions were right in it on the field, but on the scoreboard, things just worked out really well for the Steelers as Minions had more ball possession in that game. 51% plays 49. So the same as when we mentioned towards the back end of that game. Lethal with 4 goals, Charlesy with 2, and Stitch with 1. Very thrilling match. Well, Steelers, they are 1 game win away from qualifying to the major main event next week. If the Minions are to do it, it will be a reverse clean sweep to get themselves into the major main event in this match. They still have another chance if they don't make it tomorrow evening. Will the Steelers go back-to-back sweeps, or will the Minions at least get one game on the board here in Game 3? In about 5 minutes' time, we will find out as the Steelers keep the pressure on the Minions in their half. Stitch down with the clearance in the Octane. This could be something. Ducky's there to follow up. Will it roll in? It veered over to the side there. And Charlesley trying to clear this down left-hand wing. Lethal's there, but an interference from Ducky worked out well. This could be something for the Minions. Stitch just missed the ideal connection. Ducky wasn't there in time as Charlesley held his ground. Minions just not trying to rush it and throw themselves out of the play in that situation. And that contest worked out there for Stitch. Lethal just missing the connection. Slight little touch. Keeping himself in the play. Ducky, aggressive stuff. Shut down by Charlesley. Coming in at the last moment there. Minions have definitely tightened it from Game 2. A minute in. No goals been scored. 30 seconds into Game 2. Steelers were on the board at this point. So it still could be anyone's game. Demo coming in from Ducky on Charlesley there. Stitch looking to take up the ball. Ducky and Stitch bumping into each other. Centering ball. If someone's there, they can strike, but Lethal clears that. Great stuff coming in from the Minions to kickstart Game 3. Got some plays working out for them, and they have the possession in their favour. 52% plays 48. So they can just capitalise. That's it for the Steelers. Lethal makes sure it does go in, and the Steelers strike first blood here in Game 3. Just over 90 seconds into Game 3, and the Steelers are on the board 3 games in a row. The Steelers have taken first blood on the scoreboard. Steelers now have the advantage. Oh, well, sorry, possession is equal now, 50-50. With that play just starting back up. Minions look to put an entry on the Steelers here, but Lethal calm and composed in the corner. That jump working out from Charlesley. Now Steelers look to clear this. Both working out there to try and get it out of their half, with the Minions just trying to keep the ball in their half and suck them dry from any boost. Taking all their 100 pads. Ducky centering ball opportunity here. Stitch is there and he's in for the Minions. What a setup from Ducky. Stitch, the captain, executes off the play to tie it all up for the Minions. The captain steps up when needed. Oh, but a kickoff goal coming in from Charlesley to respond for the Minions. The Steelers. Not what the Minions would be looking for after that. They just got themselves on the board, and the Steelers show them why they should have the lead with this simple kickoff goal, but they keep this kickoff pressure on, winning that. Looks like there's a little bit of a grudge occurring between these teams here. Minions look a little bit more aggressive to try and overcome the Steelers. Will it work? As the Steelers seem to be a bit more composed under pressure. Oh, the touch almost working out for Ducky. But the save from Charlesley, just a cheeky little touch with the back of the Octane, worked out well there for the Steelers. Could have been seeing a very different scoreline right now. Stitch pops this up for a bit of hang time. Ducky goes up and meets it in the air. Lethal's there though to guide this ball back into Minion territory. Off the backboard, Stitch keeps it in the corner. Centering ball opportunity here, saved by Ducky. Just nurturing that across the field, but the Steelers looking like they're putting a chokehold on the Minions. Ah, not the touch Stitch was looking for at all. That would not have been the way they wanted the ball to go, the Minions. He was trying to get it to go to the opposite side. But the ball went into goal. Charlesley wins the kickoff. 3 points plays 1. 2 goals from Lethal, 1 from Charlesy, and 1 from Stitch here in this game. 90 seconds left. Minions trail by 2. They need to get on the board as Lethal shuts that down. Shot on goal saved. The Minions threw everything at them there. The Steelers made sure that ball didn't go in. Lethal centering ball shut down by Stitch. Calm and composed Stitch looking to try and get over his opponents in a different way, but the Steelers just seem on top of their game here with a minute left. They have a 2-point lead and advantage. Lethal sends it deep in the Minion territory. Can the Minions pull it back with 50 seconds left? They need to get going now if they are, because we know the Steelers are happy to see the clock wind down if they need to. Lethal takes this down the corridor. Shut down by Ducky. Stitch is there to try and guard it. Risky play. Pops it up. Lethal's there. 30 seconds left. He shuts it down and keeps the ball in Minion territory. Lethal caught by Stitch at the goals. Steelers just putting the pressure onto the Minions defense here. Minions trying to clear it when they can, but an open net. The Lethal will strike for the Steelers. 4 points to 1. The Steelers have almost but certainly put the nail in the coffin. A 3-point lead. Minions looks like they have forfeited the match as Ducky has left. Steelers have won the match. That is unfortunate. That is not good sportsmanship, and we do not encourage that at all around Australian Esports Group and ATL Rocket League. Well done to the Steelers for your impressive victory, sweeping the Minions in style and qualifying through to the major main event next week. Incredible stuff there from the Steelers. Well done. And we will see you next week, Steelers, in the major main event. You have claimed the 2nd spot in the major main event, alongside there with Mac Mafia, who are waiting. Now it's the Mac Mafia and the Steelers are waiting their opponents, well, the 2 other teams that will be in the major main event. But we still have one more epic matchup here tonight. We got the almighty Grizzly Bears taking on the fierce TO3 squad. We will be starting that match in about 10 to 15 minutes time. We're going to get everything ready for you behind the scenes, ensure the teams and players are good to go. Get the screen sorted and we will be back, but be sure to look after yourself during this break. Get up, get some water. I've been sipping water out of my fresh ASG limited edition Stein mug. I know that Big Ted and Dolly have one as well. Be sure to look after yourself with some H2O, some fresh air, stretch, even have some healthy snacks so that you can be here for the next wave of epic matches as the Grizzly Bears and the over 30s go head to head to see who will verse the Minions tomorrow evening and who will go to redemption. We will see you all very shortly. Thank you for tuning into the first match, and we look forward to seeing you in match 2 or round 2 in the major qualifiers. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ATL Rocket League Summer Split Major Qualifiers. We're in match 2 of round 2. Fierce match on our hands. The almighty Grizzly Bears take on the fierce over 30s. Their history, they've come up against each other twice. TO3 claiming both victories in the previous encounters. 3-0. Season was 6-0 in game win-loss as well. Who will we take in the field for these two teams? For the Grizzly Bears, we have Captain Teddy leading out the Grizzly Bears tonight. And alongside Captain Teddy is Bantavor for the Fierce Bears. On the opposite side of the virtual pitch is the over 30s. Taking the field tonight, the same roster we saw Thursday night. Captain Shivers leading the over 30 crew out tonight, and alongside Shivers is Dragon. Will they be able to overcome the Grizzly Bears after falling short in an upset against Dolly's Minions on Thursday night? So we did just see quite a match prior to this one, which puts the Steelers in the major main event, team number 2 in the main event, and sending Dolly's Minions to the 1-1 stage tomorrow evening. Whoever wins that match will qualify to the main event. We're now at the match of the Bears versus TO3. Whoever wins this will take on Dolly's Minions tomorrow night at 6 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Whoever loses this will go to the redemption round tomorrow night at 7 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time for their last chance, the final shots to qualify to the major main event. There are only 2 spots left and 3 teams still battling for that. Who will claim the remaining 2 spots? Minions in an ideal spot. There's still only 1 match win away from qualifying. TO3 and Bears 2 match wins away, including this match we're about to see, away from qualifying. Things could work out for whoever loses this. Will go to the redemption, and they could win that and qualify for their very last chance. But it's only a matter of time until we find out. We see the statistics are all in favor of the over 30s currently, but the Bears have been on fire. Very fierce match on Friday night, last night, against the Steelers, right in the arm wrestle. They lost 3-0, but 2 of those games of 3 were only 1 point the difference. 1 game was 3 points the difference. So they've really showed us, the Bears, what they're capable of. Although they are sitting in last place on the overall rankings, 2-10 in sets, 8-32 in game win-loss, they have shown us that they can contend with all of these teams, even the teams at the top. Giving the Steelers a run last night, but the Steelers qualifying back-to-back clean sweeps, defeating the Minions 3-0 in the previous match to this one. So, our players are just getting ready. They know what's on the line here. Whoever loses will go to the redemption round. Whoever wins will face Dolly Minions tomorrow night. Who will it be? It's only a matter of time. Alright, let's see if these players are good to go. Looking forward to this match. TO3 in an upset. Bears right in it against the Steelers. I think we'll have a match on our hands here tonight. Can the Bears cause back-to-back upsets for the Minions? Will TO3 bounce back? Shivers and Dragon might still be getting used to each other and how they play on the field. But no doubt they're here tonight to redeem themselves after that deficit against the Minions. 3 points to 2 the score was in that match on Thursday night. So it was a close match. The TO3 crew were right in it. Can they bounce back tonight is the big question, or will the Bears cause an upset and keep their major qualifying hopes alive? 3rd versus 5th on the overall rankings. Here we go to kickstart match 2 in round 2. TO3 win the kickoff. Centering ball shut down by Teddy, and they clear this, the Bears. Straight down the guts. Dragons looking after goal, and a nice jump up to get that little touch. The Shivers comes in for a demo, pops it over Bad. Shivers looks hungry tonight for a match win. Flicks it over, but it's a bit too high. Dragon there to try and execute, but a great clearance from Bant. Sees the ball on the right hand side of TO3 territory. Passing it back to his skipper. His skipper keeps it in the corner. Looks to take it up the wall here. Dragons there though to shut the play down from going any further. Now TO3 looks to move the ball forward. Centering deadly. Dragons there. Will it work out? It does. Dragon strikes first blood for the over 30s. 45 seconds into game 1. The over 30s are on the board. How will the Bears respond? They've looked very fierce here tonight, the Bears, but something looks a bit different about the over 30s tonight. Looking a bit aggressive. Not in a bad way. Oh, Teddy! Taking the game right on and scores for the Bears. Responds off the wall, follows it as it bounces off, and makes it touch the ground and bounce over Dragon. Wow, 7 seconds later, the Bears are on the board after TO3 score first goal. Vandervoort just missed the connection, and Dragon will happily take the kickoff goal for the over 30s. The kickoff just not working out there for Captain Teddy. A bit too high and awkward for Vandervoort, but that's alright. No doubt the Bears will tighten it up going forward. Try and not let those ones go in for TO3. It was a great bump from Vandervoort to shut down Dragon moving forward. Ted said look after Bears goal. Inside the net as Vandervoort looks to clear this for the Bears. Shivers just with the light touch to keep the ball in the corner. Wins the contest there with Teddy. This could be something for TO3. It is as Dragons in for their 3rd goal. TO3 extend their lead to a 2-point margin. 3 goals, a hat-trick coming in for Dragon already, and we're only a minute 15 into this game. Teddy moves this ball forward off the backboard. Centering balls could be something for the Bears, but Shivers is there to shut it down and clear it, but Bant keeping this pressure on for the Bears. Centering ball. Dragon there to look after it though. Teddy's there and he could be in, but what a save from Shivers. TO3. Strong defense and offense to kickstart their match here. As Bant looks to move this ball forward. Shivers there to keep the ball away from the corridor and just missing that second follow-up connection. The rotations coming in from Dragon and Shivers to look after their goal and move this ball forward. Looking very healthy here tonight. Just feed over to the side. Shivers is there to try and center it again, but Teddy holding his ground. Calm and composed. Shivers and Teddy are the 2 most experienced players on the field, playing in the pilot season last year. and all of this summer split as Dragon sees an opportunity, flicks it over. Vanderpool, who was rotating around, look after the Bears goal there. Pops it over Teddy, took him out of play. Vanderpool follows up, but Dragon flicks it over. TO3 with the advantage in possession. 52% plays 48. 4 points to 1. A 3-point advantage for the over 30s. Bears are right there. Connection just missed by Bant. That was a great setup from Teddy. The entrance coming in from Bant looked good, but the connection was just missed as TO3 now clear this. The Bears trying to keep this in their half. Bant pre-jumping, trying to interfere with the play. Teddy gets it over Dragon. Veers it over to the left side. Bit of time for all players to set up. Dragon now clears this for the over 30s. Teddy looking after her in the corner as best as he can. Possession has gone in favour of the Bears. 52% to 48% has flipped around. But TO3 with the lead. So Bears have turned it around to get more possession in their favour. Still become a bit more effective and efficient. That's on target, but Shivers shuts that down. Great defense from TO3. 90 seconds left on the clock and the Bears trail by 3 goals. That's a goal at the rate of every 30 seconds now as Teddy saves that and clears this. He gets it over Shivers. He has an open net opportunity here as Dragon gets back. Just misses the connection. Shivers is there though to nurture the ball to the opposite side of field. He's met with Bant. Centering ball looking good. But Dragon calm and composed. Ted's just missed that as Shivers came in at the right time to not let that goal just bounce in. 1 minute left and the scoreline is still 4 points to 1. And looking to take this battle up in the air. He wins that little contest there in the corner. Dragon just holding his ground. Interfere with Ted. Sorry, with Bant. Oh no! Oh, worked out for TO3, but not for the Bears. Not the touch that they would be looking for. Bant touched Dragon and Teddy tried to clear that to the opposite side of the field, but just didn't touch the Fennec the way he was looking for it to be. The possession is still 52. It's 53, plays 47% in favour of the Bears. With 35 seconds left on the clock. Looks like game 1 is all but TO3s. Can the Bears get some momentum going into game 2 with 30 seconds left here in game 1? Trailing by 4. Shivers with a shot and that's in, extending their lead 6 points to 1 with 24 seconds left on the clock. Cool, calm, composed Shivers pops it up in the top left hand as Teddy was trying to come in and save it. Fortunately not working out for the Bears. TO3 extending their lead in game 1. Aggressive kickoff from the Bears. Sees the ball in TO3 territory. Could this be an opportunity as Teddy contends and follows up? Bant veers it over to the other side of field. Bears set up their offensive wall with 10 seconds left. Bant just missed that connection. Shivers comes in. That could be on target. Looks like it's off to the opposite side of field. But TO3 keep this pressure on. They're hungry. 0 seconds. Will the players keep this ball alive? Bant tries to go for goal, but just touching the ground. TO3 claim game 1, 6 points to 1. A very strong start for the over 30s. Can the Bears bounce back in game 2? Ball possession 51%, plays 49 in favour of the Bears. 5 goals from Dragon, 1 goal from Shivers and 1 goal from Teddy in that game. So we go into game 2. How will the Bears flip this around? It's just the start. Whoever wins goes through to the 1-1 match against the Minions. Whoever loses, there's a redemption for a final chance to qualify for the major main event. With that shot on goal coming in for 10. Oh, not the way that TO3 would have wanted that to go, but it works out. Shivers came in wrong touch, wrong goals, and the Bears are on the board. 8 seconds into game 2. 1 point to 0. The momentum the Bears will be looking for. Bant wins the kickoff there. They keep this pressure on TO3. Shivers looking to redeem himself, but Teddy shuts that down. Takes it down the corridor. Not the touch Dragon's looking for, but it worked out for TO3. And now they can clear this down into Bear territory. Just missing the connection. Follows up with the reverse. He's down the wall. Bant's there. Sends this ball back to halfway. Bumps Dragon as he meets the ball. Teddy's there to sense and launch the ball in with some power. Teddy and Bam bumping into each other, but it worked out. Not a significant bump to stop the play. TO3 trying to make their entries now. Dragon still looking after the ball here in the corner as best he can. Bears are putting the pressure on the TO3. A minute in. Bears with the advantage. Shivers looking to redeem himself. Setting something up here. Dragon's there. What a save from the Bears. What a save coming in from the captain, Teddy. Could have been a very different scoreline there and a momentum starter for the over 30s. The Bears shut it down and hold their ground. Met there in the middle with a Grizzly Bear. Sent down in the Bear territory. Right side facing their goal. TO3 throwing everything at them. The Bears holding their ground here. Teddy looks to pop it over. Not the touch Dragon we'll be looking for. And this could be something for the Bears. Just missed the connection there was Ted. Shivers was there to contend with him. Dead's in though for the Bears. Stole that ball away from Shivers. And the Bears extend their lead in game 2. 2 points to 0. TO3 the favourites to win this game. The Bears coming in as underdogs. And here they are in game 2. There's still plenty of time left for TO3 to make a response though and come back here. Teddy looking to go for back-to-back goals there. And get his hat-trick. TO3 shut that down. It's a great pass from Dragon to his captain on opposite side of field, who takes that up the wall, and Teddy returns it back to TO3 territory. Dragon just trying to buy some time here and keep it in the corner. Ted happy to contend. This could be dangerous. Bant gets back in time. Touch for Dragon looks good. Shivers comes in. Centering ball veered over to the side. TO3 trying to put this pressure on the Bears. Bears have not cracked just yet. Just missing that. Oh, went over to the side. That could have been a goal for Shivers. Maybe the Bears are in their head as we go into the second half of game 2. The Bears have the lead 2 points to 0. 2 minutes 15 left on the clock. Ted looks to take this down. Bant's there. Dragon gets it over and scores on the open net. TO3 stop the bleeding and respond after back-to-back goals from the Bears. 2 points to 0. 2 minutes 10 left on the clock. Bears still with the advantage. TO3 clawing themselves back into this game. Shivers popping it up for his teammate there. Teddy sees an opportunity to strike. Just a bit too much power and it veers over to the side. Giving it enough time for TO3 to come back. Shivers holding his ground, but he's demoed there by a Grizzly Bear. And the Bears look like they may have this offensive wall starting to set up here. Hungry for another goal to get that 2-point lead back. TO3 look to take it down the corridor. Bant saves that goal. Coming in with some power. This could be something here for TO3. Shivers sees it. Misses the touch. Dragon's there to try and guard it in, and it will go in. TO3. Back-to-back goals for the over 30s. Bant coming in to try and save it, but not the touch he was looking for. Nothing separates these two teams in game 2 with 90 seconds left on the clock. Can the Bears take the lead back? Will TO3 take it for the first time in game 2? Vandervoort centering, just a bit too much power. Tap back in the Bant there. Shivers holding his ground. Met with Bant just to try and interfere with the play and slow it down. This looks good for TO3, but shut down there by the Bears. 1 minute left, 2 points all. TO3 with the advantage in the series, winning one game. Nothing separating these two teams here in game 2. Game 1 was a blowout, 6 points to 1. Demo there from Shivers on Bannervorn. Dragon looks to set something up here for TO3. Ball possession all in over 30s. 60% plays 40% in favour of TO3. That's a great pitch coming in for the Bears. Feed over to the side. Bannervorn misses the connection. Ted keeps his pressure on TO3 territory with 30 seconds left. Demo from Dragon on Teddy. What a save from Shivers. This could be going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen, as Dragon looks to take this up in the air. Quite confident with no boost to put the pressure on the Bears. Final seconds. It's all tied up. Shivers looks to go for a goal. Saved by Teddy. Bears have an open net opportunity. Can they keep it alive? It touches the ground, and we go into overtime in game 2. Teddy wins the kickoff with that fake from Shivers. Dragon saves it for TO3. Bannervorn keeping this ball moving forward as best he can. Dragon meets it, catches it, moves it forward. Centering ball, Bant's there. Bit of hang time. TO3 happy to take it to the opposite side of the field. The Dragon looks to set something up off the roof, just a bit too far. Veers over to the opposite side of the field in the corner. TO3 just trying to set themselves up with a goal here. Bears holding their ground well with that pressure coming in. We're 40 seconds in the OT. Here in game 2, Teddy looks to set something up. Just off to the side a little bit. Shivers meets that ball. Teddy's at goal. Clears that. Shuts down any opportunity for TO3, but Dragon stops the ball at half field. Bant. Great read there to shut the play down for the Bears. Centering ball sort of past the Shivers there from Dragon. Tried to center as best he could. Oh, the demo from Shivers on Teddy there. Bant comes in, keeps the ball in TO3 territory for a minute 15 in the overtime here in game 2. Shivers being a little bit tricky there in the air. Bant taking the game on. Trying to dribble it in. He sets something up for his captain, but Shivers shuts that one down. Dragon with a centering ball. Just missed the ideal touch there, Shivers. Teddy demo Shivers. Bit of taste of his own medicine there. Turning the favour to his opposing captain. And the Bears look to become calm and composed as they move this ball forward. We're approaching the 2-minute mark here into OT. Shivers takes this down, but shut down by Ted. That could have been dangerous. Centering ball off the backboard. No one's there to strike. The Bears hold their ground. Bant keeps his ball moving forward and getting it back to goal. Shivers catches that. And Bant's there to interfere. Great touch from Teddy. The Bears are putting all sorts of pressure on the TO3 here. 2 minutes 15 in the overtime. Dragon looks to take this battle up in the air. What a save from the Bears! Threatening shot from Dragon shut down by the Grizzly Bears. 2.5 minutes in the overtime. You can see how much this means to both these teams. Neither team's budging. Oh, great save from Shivers. Could have been an awkward touch, but it worked out well for them. 57% possession plays, 43 in favour of the over 30s. This could be something here for TO3. It is. Shivers strikes. 2 minutes 50 into overtime to claim game 2 for over 30s. Getting over Bant and pulling Teddy out of the play. TO3 winning game 1 and game 2. If they win the next game, they advance through and verse Dolly's Minions tomorrow evening. If Bears are to win it, it will be a reverse clean sweep. Can the Bears do it? They were right in it there in game 2. Ball possession stayed the same. 57% plays 43% in favour of the over 30s. Shivers scoring the goal 2 minutes 50 into overtime. 2 goals for Dragon and Teddy. 1 goal for Shivers. So we go into game 3. Can the Bears turn things around? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 in the match of Grizzly Bears v the over 30s. Great touch from Bant, saved by Dragon. Fiery start and the Bears are in. 8 seconds into the game, again they score a goal. Dragon was there to look after the goal, but just flicked himself out to make it awkward, and the touch wasn't what he was looking for. The captain strikes first blood for the Bears here in game 3. Shivers guys that in. Oh, Teddy was almost there to save it after a unique kickoff. Flicks it up. We've seen those from Shivers, and Ted was there. Not the kickoff that the Bears are looking for, but no doubt they'll respond. It's all tied up. 12 seconds into the game. Game on here in game 5. Vandervoort flicks it over Shivers. Dragon meets him there in the corner. Ted keeps his pressure in TO3 territory. Dragon looks to move the ball forward down the corridor. But Teddy keeps applying the pressure where he can, whether it's from the sides, the wings, or the corridor. TO3 now trying to set themselves up here with something. The Bears are holding their ground well so far. Trying to move this ball forward as best they can off the backboard. A demo there. Shivers got demoed by Teddy. And the Bears seem to have had the ball more in TO3 territory to kickstart this game. More time in their half. Teddy and Bant seem set up well to keep this pressure on the over 30s. Creating themselves opportunities, but TO3 have the advantage in ball possession. 55% plays 44%. Dragon was demoed there. In the process, respawns in an ideal spot, looks to take it up in the air, shut down by Teddy. That looked on target for the over 30s. Contended there, Shivers, captain on captain. Wow, the Bears just keep putting this pressure on the TO3 here in game 3. You can see how much it means to the Grizzly Bears. Teddy rotating back, holds his ground. Oh, that works out for TO3. Just a bit too much power, no one there to connect in time. Sees on the opposite side of field. Vandervoort with a great touch. This could be something. Shivers gets back in time. Clears to the opposite side of field. Ball possession is still the same in favour of the over 30s. As we go into the final seconds of the first half in game 3. It's 1-1. Shivers bump Dragon out of the way by accident there. Vandervoort sees his opportunity here to strike. Demo Shivers for clearing that ball. Now Teddy sees his chance here with Shivers out. He demos Shivers coming back in off the respawn. Shivers has been demoed like crazy here in game 2. The Bears hungry for the almighty Shiv. With 10 seconds in the second half, TO3 looks threatening but shut down there by the Bears, and they look to move this ball forward. Could this be? Shut down by Dragon. 3 demos from Teddy, 1 demo from Bant, no demos from the over 30s. Very fierce stuff from the Bears tonight. What a save from Teddy. Stopped that TO3 goal from entering. Vandervoort contends and returns the ball back to TO3 half. Credit to TO3, they've done very well to hold their ground here against the Bears, throwing everything at them. Dragon just off to the side. Vandervoort tries to clear this. Dragon just missing that touch to center it and potentially score a goal. Teddy and Bant holding their ground. 90 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. The first 2 goals were scored within the first minute of the game, and we have not seen a goal since. It is game on here. You can see how much this means to the Bears and to TO3. Neither team budging. Teddy could be on here. Saved by Shivers. Deadly stuff coming in from Teddy. As he shot on goal, lines up, and that's it for the Bears. The captain strikes when the Bears need it most. With 1:03 left on the clock, he follows up on the play and pops it over. Dragon TO3 score. Sorry, not TO3. The Grizzly Bears score in the right-hand side on TO3. Taking the lead back. With 1 minute left, they have a 1-point advantage here in Game 3. They're in a position to not be clean sweeped and keep themselves in this game. Shivers off the roof. Could he get this? Go for the wall pinch. Sorry, the ground pinch. Demo's on the way through. On Big Bant holding his ground at goal. Teddy's there to sweep in. Not let that slide in. Shivers meets that up in the air for the over 30s. Could this be something here for TO3? Tries to pass it back to an advantage position there, which works with 30 seconds left for Dragon. Bumped by Teddy. Taking him out of the play. Shivers meets him. Teddy there though. Bandivore at goal. Saves it. Doesn't let that one go in. TO3 throwing everything they can at the Bears right now. Can they get in? As Bandivore demos Shivers. 5 demos from the Bears tonight. They have the ball right where they want it in the dying seconds. Could this be another goal? It's shut down as TO3 keep this alive. The Bears have won Game 3. They survive another game here in this match. They will not be clean swept by TO3 for the 3rd time in a row. What a match. TO3 with more ball possession, 60% in favor of the over 30s, plays 40%. Grizzly Bears really putting themselves in that game. Kept themselves in it. Saw them take a goal really in the just over a minute left on the clock. They score. And take that lead back. That 1-point lead back. And keep themselves in this game. How will they go in Game 4? They win Game 4. This will go to a series tiebreaker. TO3 still in the ideal position though to win the match. Oh, Teddy setting something up there. Bants in off of that setup. The Bears strike 10 seconds into the game. That is 3 games in a row they have scored within the first 10 seconds. What a play from the Bears. Striking nice and early. Taking that early advantage again. Kickoff not working out for the Bears, and Shivers responds immediately again. We're seeing a trend here between the Bears and the over 30s. Shivers pops it up and strikes for TO3. Saw the opportunity and took it. TO3 immediately tying things right back up. We're only 20 seconds into the game. Shivers shuts down that play from Ted. Bandivore's there though to keep this pressure moving forward. No boost, moves it forward for the Bears. Shut down by Dragon. Teddy's there to strike in the corridor. Saved by Shivers. 30 seconds in, the Bears have the ball in TO3 territory. Teddy follows up. Bant's there to hold his ground. Shut down by Shivers. That ball's on target. If Dragon can get there, TO3 are in. Oh, it still goes in for the over 30s. TO3 back-to-back goals take the lead for the first time in Game 4. Teddy was there to try and save it, but it just didn't work out for them the way they were looking for it to. Plenty of time left on the clock though. Could be either teams at this point. What a save from Shivers, but Teddy's there to execute and strike on TO3 goal. The Bears come back and tie it all back up. 2 points all as we approach the minute mark in Game 4. Shivers wins the kickoff, sends it to the opposite side of field. Bannerful holding his ground. He knows what they're capable of, TO3. Teddy takes Shivers out of play there. The Dragon nurses his ball. Just missed that connection off the wall. Shivers keeps his ball moving forward for TO3. Centering ball shut down there by Ted. Teddy moves his ball forward. Shivers with a great touch. Putting it on the opposite side of field, making it harder for the Bears to strike. And now TO3 return it to Grizzly Bear territory. Possession is 60-40 in favour of the over 30s. Just past 90 seconds in the game, and it's 2 points all, 4 goals scored total in this game so far. Very similar to game 3, like what we just saw. Game 1 was the biggest score we had seen, 6 points won. TO3 claimed game 1 with a 5-point lead, but ever since that game, the Bears have tightened things right up. And Teddy could be in, saved by Shivers. Bears starting to try and chip away this TO3 goal line defense. Teddy's there off that pass, but a veered over to the side. And now Shivers will go for a goal for TO3 to take that lead back. Shivers is on the board for the over 30s, his second goal. 3 points to 2. 2 minutes 45 left on the clock. TO3 with a 1-point advantage. Vanderbilt wins the kickoff. He's in the spot he wants to be. Shut down by Shivers. He saw Teddy coming in there. Had to make sure he put himself in the play, and he sets himself up here off the backboard. Centering ball. Dragons there. Shot on goal. Saved by the Bears. TO3 look to reset their offense here. Vanderbilt touching this forward. Shivers was hanging in the air there, but TO3 holding their ground well. Returning the ball back to Grizzly Bear territory. Just missing the double tap connection there. Vanderbilt moves his ball forward, but TO3 look like they've got a bit of a wall set up. Teddy meets it up in the air with 2 minutes left on the clock. Bears trail by 1. Just bumping into each other there. Shivers with a flick. Teddy not falling for it this time, and the Bears work together. A little bit of a pinch there by the looks. Potentially. To get a deep entry in the TO3 territory. About 90 seconds left on the clock here. The Bears are right in this. Oh, saved by Bear, but that's the touch Shivers will capitalise on. And TO3 extend their lead to 2 points, 4 points to 2. Just under 90 seconds left on the clock. Can the Bears pull this back? They have enough time to score 2 goals. Pretty much at the rate of 45 seconds for each goal. Enough time. The quicker they get 1 goal on the board, the easier it can be taking that pressure off of them with that scoreboard and time ticking down as Bant moves his ball forward for the Bears. It's shut down by Dragon. Teddy keeps his pressure on in TO3 territory. Dragon misses the connection there with a minute left. Shivers clears this. That's on target. Saved by Teddy. Vanderbilt follows up with a light touch. Teddy now clearing this. Possession. TO3. 55% plays 45% in favour of the over 30. Centering ball from Bear. Teddy was there, but just not working out for them the way they were looking for. If that went in, that would have been great momentum for the Bears. This looks like it's it for TO3. It is. Shivers flicks it over and dribbles it in. Up in the air. Low air for TO3. Just rolling in. Making sure that ball does indeed go in. Extending their lead. 5 points to 2. A 3-point advantage. 30 seconds left on the clock. It all but feels like it's TO3's, but if the Bears can get a few quick goals on the board, it's over. But the TO3 crew work together. And Dragon strikes in low air. The Flying Dragon takes flight here and puts himself on the board for the second time in Game 4. TO3 6 points to 2, a 4-point advantage And all that feels like it could be TO3's, if not is at this point. But the Bears have a chance to show TO3 what they are up against next time they face. And Teddy has an open end opportunity. Can he get there in time with the dying seconds here? Dragon looks to clear. The Shivers is there. Deep entry from TO3. This ball will touch the ground, and TO3 have claimed game 4 in an epic match, only opening it up towards the back end of the game. 6 points to 2. TO3, the over 30s, are victorious in game 4. And therefore, they are victorious in the match. Well done, and congratulations to both teams there. That was an incredible effort from the Grizzly Bears and the over 30s. What a match on our hands that we saw. The final goal count, Ted and Bannerville had a goal each. Shivers with 4 goals and Ducky with 2 goals. TO3 are right in this competition, ladies and gentlemen. They advance tomorrow to tomorrow's match against the Minions. Whoever wins that match qualifies to the major main event next week. Whoever loses will face the Grizzly Bears in redemption in the last battle for the final spot in the major main event qualifier. And that wraps up an action-packed Rocket Royale Saturday with round 2 of the ATL Rocket League Summer Split Major Qualifiers. Congratulations to the Steelers for securing their spot in the major main event and a hard-fought victory over Dolly's Minions. The Minions, they will verse TO3 tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And TO3, with their impressive win, advanced straight to that match. The Bears have gone to redemption, which is occurring immediately after Dolly's Minions versus TO3. Well, with a little break. Shouldn't say immediately. The competition is only heating up, and with only 2 spots remaining in the major main event, the battle for supremacy is intensifying. Don't miss tomorrow evening's 1-in-1 match and redemption round with the continuation of action in the Summer Split Major Qualifiers. Stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and following us on social media for all the latest updates, highlights, and behind-the-scene content. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Comment on this video who you are backing to see in the major main event and who you are backing to win the Summer Split, determined next week. Until tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, Sunday the 24th of March 2024, I am Eiling-C3 signing off with anticipation for the next wave of excellence in the ATL Rocket League Summer Split, and wishing you all a fantastic night. Goodbye and see you in the next round of qualifiers.